Welcome to our weekend in review. We are here this afternoon in Pastor Marino's office here in the Alex Center. It's a beautiful little office, I might add.
Actually.
Nice and quiet over here. But Pastor Marino, you started this week talking about the conscience. Remind us, what did we talk about this week?
Yes. Yeah, we talked about the 4 things that the conscience knows, and also how, the conscience will make you feel so uncomfortable that we're always tempted to try and smooth it over with these man-made ways that never work, instead of actually trying to check in with our consciences, be honest with the Lord, and say, hey, this is how I feel, can you help me out? And of course he does. And so I really hope, based on the comments and the texts, messages, and people talking to me, I'm just so glad that it was helpful for so many of you. God bless you.
It definitely struck a chord.
Yeah,
and
like it did.
Yeah, the conscience. It almost seems like a pest at times, but it's there for a reason to drive us.
Yeah. Like we said in the Bible class later that day, we said, having a sensitive conscience is such a curse, but it beats one that you can't feel at all.
Hey, that's very true. Thank God for the conscience in that sense. Coming up this weekend, we have an informational meeting between the services at 9:30 about our worship position.
Yes.
We think we found somebody that was here a couple weekends ago, Patricia Cotton. There was a thing in the bulletin. Wonderful, wonderful lady, very talented, and seems like a great fit. So we'll be talking about that more. And then, of course, Lent is starting not this week, but the following Wednesday, March 5th. Is Ash Wednesday, and we'll have First Communion that night, and we look forward to starting our journey through Lent, which was Created Me a Clean Heart. Created Me a Clean Heart is the series that we're going to be talking about and going through some of those Psalms that really struggle with conscience and digging into the depths of sometimes the ugliness of our experience, and then how God can still get in there and clean. And Pastor Marino, any final thoughts for the folks this week on the conscience?
Yeah, I guess the thing that I hope you hang on to this week is try to take the time to check in with your conscience. If that was anything that I heard a lot, Chad, was that we almost don't even know how to do it anymore. Of course, we're always here. I really mean it. You could call at 2 a.m. and say, I got a burning question. Call. It's okay. And I think this conscience thing is something that in these days we get confused and we're not checking in with it. And I think we'll find that our lives will be a lot more peaceful, and that we'll remember too that in our baptism we've received the reward of a good conscience.
That's a good word. God bless you guys. Have a great week.